Across America honored their brothers and sisters killed in the line of duty. News Channel 5's Jeff Mackel was in Lakewood today where they held their annual ceremony.
106 firefighters answered their last call in 2006. Today was the day to remember their courage and their selfless service to others. Every day, firefighters put their lives on the line for complete strangers. Some would call them everyday heroes, but to the firefighters, they're just doing their job.
I think if you ask any of our guys standing out there today, I don't think they do. They look at it as a very proud profession and something that they're very proud to do. But I don't hear our guys refer to themselves as heroes, no.
Hanging on the walls of the fire station is a photo of the 343 men that lost their lives on 9/11.
I think it really brought home the point of how dangerous firefighting is. And I would say not only the public, but I think it opened some firefighters' eyes to that as how a large loss of life could happen.
Lakewood Fire Department is no stranger to loss of life. 4 of their brothers have lost their lives in the line of duty.
But really, honest to God, they do so much, and they're always there for you. No matter what it is, they're there. And it means so much, and it should mean so much to everybody.
Lakewood resident Bill Niddle honored them by writing a poem.
So let us pay you tribute, give you gratitude and prayer, thanking God, our loving Savior, that you are heroes, always there.
In Lakewood, Jeff Mackel, News Channel 5.
You know what to do if your car ended up underwater. News Channel 5's Jeff Mackel is live near Lake Erie tonight with some life-saving information. Jeff?
Well, Lee, fire officials tell me today there's the #1 safety tip to keep you safe is to keep a level head. Now, if you don't panic and you have the right tools, it just may save your life. No one can completely prepare for an accident in water, but there are certain steps you can take for a better chance for survival.
First thing is don't panic. Try to, if you can, while the electrical system's still working, try to get your windows to roll down, go down, or open up the sunroof on the car if you have one. And then once the pressure starts equalizing between the outside of the vehicle and inside, that you can actually open up the car door, open up the door to get out.
If your doors won't budge, there are tools you can buy that will help get you out, and experts recommend to keep them nearby.
This is a spring-loaded punch. Basically, you just apply pressure to the glass in a firm way and it'll shatter the glass. This is another style punch that also has a seatbelt cutter, but this is going to require more force. You actually have to swing it. And if you're underwater, this may be difficult.
If your car is equipped with electrical windows, a tool like this will help you get out in a cinch. But make sure you pick the right window because there's differences in glass.
There's 2 pieces of glass glued together. This is safety glass, it's called. It's in all front windshields of cars. You're not going to be able to kick this out. You're not going to be able to use a punch to get it out. You'd have to be extremely strong to kick the windshield out.
New technology in window glass may also be bad news for some drivers.
Unfortunately, nowadays, they have higher-end cars such as Mercedes, Lexus, Audis. They have polycarbonate glass, which is called. It's virtually unbreakable. You're not going to break it with this. You're not going to break it with this.
Now, fire officials tell me if you drive one of those higher-end vehicles, there's a couple things you can do. 1, be aware of your surroundings, and 2, even maybe have your window open if you're around the water. Reporting live and on your side at the lakefront, Jeff Mackel, News Channel 5.
Some good advice there, Jeff. Thank you.
Lead poisoning have been well documented since the 1900s. Lead paint has been banned for residential use since the year 1978, but many homes still have it, especially here in Cleveland. News Channel 5 reporter Jeff Mackel shows us now the reality that one family faces from the effects of lead paint.
Jasmine Torres had no idea that her 22-month-old son's health problems were related to lead poisoning.
The doctors did a whole bunch of blood work on him to check and see what was wrong with him because he was getting sick a lot and they wanted to find out what was wrong. So when they ran out the blood tests, they found his elevated lead level.
Joseph's elevated blood level was at a 9, which is just under the mark for severe poisoning.
In the very low levels, it can affect future performance. And the problem is there are no real symptoms, and these symptoms usually don't really become a problem until later on.
According to the Ohio Department of Health, in 2005, Cuyahoga County had 7% of children test positive for serious elevated blood levels. Cities most at risk were Cleveland with nearly 9% and East Cleveland with over 12%. And with so many older homes still coated with lead paint, children are still at risk.
They are attracted to window sills and window wells, and it's full of lead dust. And of course, it's that hand-to-mouth activity is way the lead dust gets in the children. That's the primary route.
Once the problem is there, then you can't fix it. The problem's a permanent problem, whether it's neurological damage, learning disabilities, ADHD, oppositional defiant disorder.
Jasmine Torres moved from her old residence and was told her new home had no lead. But after a recent examination, it too tested positive.
I'm just worried because I knew he already had high lead levels, and now I have to worry about keeping him away from windowsills and stuff in this house too.
Reporting on your side in Cleveland, Jeff Mackel, News Channel 5.
Such an awful problem. The official numbers for 2006 haven't yet been released by the Ohio.
So dramatic.